Peter du Berlay, trained by Stuart Crawford, owned by Simon Manier and Isaac Swed, and bred by John Lightfoot. Lucia, by the Gurkha out of Earth Amber, trained by Nicky Henderson, owned by Dr. Kenny Alexander, and bred by Jeffrey Guy. That's not right, is it? No, it's definitely not right. Bred by Pump and Plant Services. And I've met Paul the breeder earlier on today, so Paul, many apologies there. Just a small glitch in the script. And Lutine Bella, trained by Fergal O'Brien, owned by Blue Star Racing, and bred by Jenny Hall Bloodstock. Alan, if I could ask you to open the envelope and give us the winner of the Batsford Stud Trophy. And the winner is... And the winner is Lily du Berlay, and I'm delighted to say that breeder John Lightfoot is here with us this evening. John, if you'd come up and pick up your trophy, we're going to have a look at Lily du Berlay in action. This is at the Dublin Racing Festival at Leopardstown. John, come and have a quick chat with us. There we are. John Lightfoot, ladies and gentlemen. John, congratulations. Well done, lovely to see you here this evening. Feel to be the breeder of the leading bumper mare. You've had great success with horses that you've owned and bred down the years, and your Black Tears won at Cheltenham last year. How does it compare to breeder winner at these festivals as well as own one?
Well, it's good, isn't it? It makes up for Black Tears last year, doesn't it? Because you can't really win against Honeysuckle, can you? So thank you very much. I'm well pleased with this, and thanks to Tina Fitzgibbon, who looks after my horses and is my sort of stud manager. She's fantastic. That's really about all I can say.
Well, you've said it very well. John, congratulations. Thanks so much. John Lightfoot, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well done to John. The leading active British-based stallion is our next award. For 2021 to 2022 for individual steeplechase winners. It's for the Horse and Hound Cup, beautiful cup here, presented by the TBA Chief Executive Claire Shepherd, who's with us now. A round of applause for Claire, please. I'd like to thank the Horse and Hound for their continued support of this event, which has been going on many years now. Claire has got to juggle an extremely large trophy and an envelope as well. I think we have the envelope here. Would you like me to do that? You can just show it to me, that's fine. And the winner of the Horse and Hound Cup is Schiaparelli. I'm delighted to invite Simon Sweeting to accept the award. It's a remarkable 8th successive year that the award heads to his Overbury star. Schiaparelli, now a dual winner of the award, and Keith Tara had his name engraved on this so many times, we practically had to put it in his box. And Schiaparelli, the heir apparent for Overbury. Simon, congratulations. I bet you didn't think, well maybe you did, but how much of a thrill is it after the Keith Tara dominance on there that you've got another stallion who looks to be tightening his grip on it?
I don't know about tightening his grip, but it's wonderful to have it with another horse, especially with Schiaparelli, who has never had the opportunities that Keith Tara did, and he's a great favourite in the yard, so I'm delighted for him as much as anything else.
And he's a bit of a sleeper hit, this horse, as well, isn't he? Wonderful record with horses at Cheltenham too.
Absolutely, he's done superbly well. They just take a little bit of time to mature, and that's possibly counted against him, but there can be fabulous racehorses when they get going.
And are you seeing just a gradual increase in his popularity? Yeah? Are people coming to you now just taking his stock a bit more seriously?
He's always covered 60 to 70 mares. It's never ever changed. So fashions come and go, but he just stays steady like that.
Well, long may it continue. Simon, thanks so much.
Thanks, Nick.
Simon Sweeting. On we go then to the leading hurdles mare for the Midnight Legend Trophy, and how many great hurdlers and chasers he has signed down the years. And it's my great pleasure, as always, to welcome Kathleen Holmes to the stage with David. David and Kathleen Holmes. They've generously sponsored this in honour of their great stallion, Midnight Legend, who made such a significant impact on the British breeding industry. And the three nominees are Honeysuckle by Soleimani out of First Royal, trained by Henry de Bromhead for Kenny Alexander, bred by Dr. Geoffrey Guy at the Glanville Stud. Martello Sky by Mark Lean out of Kentucky Sky, trained by Lucy Wadham for the Sky Partnership and bred by Tim Wood. And Molly Ollie's Wishes by Black Sam Bellamy out of September Moon, trained by Dan Skelton for Dean Pugh and bred by Dean and Keith Pugh. And I don't think it's going to be a massive surprise, Kathleen, but the winner is... Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle it is! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to say that neither Dr. Guy nor Doug Proctor are here to receive the award this evening. I mean, I know this will come as a major surprise to them when we tell them that they've won again. So I'm very pleased on their behalf to ask Julian Dollar from Newsells Park Stud to receive the award. Julian, do come and receive the award on behalf of a fantastic mare. Julian, I think you've got a little note from the winners.
I have got a note from Doug. He said, "I'm very sorry I can't be with you this evening, but Lucy is in the States to see Freddie racing. So against her better judgment, she's left me in charge at home. What can you say about Honeysuckle? We all hope to breed good horses, yet know how hard it is to win any race. So to have a mare like her is beyond special. A lot of people are involved in this award. Thanks are due to Mark Gashiro, I hope I've pronounced that right, for putting me on to the damn First Royal, Mark O'Hare and Peter Maloney for buying Honeysuckle, Henry de Bromhead for not breaking her, and Rachel Blackmore for not falling off. Most of all to the team at Glanville Stud, and especially to my wife Lucy, who does most of the work. Finally, thank you to the TBA, all the sponsors, and congratulations to all of this evening's winners. I hope you all have a great time. Thank you."
Julian, thank you very much. Julian Dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Dr. Guy and Doug Proctor, the brilliant, undefeated Honeysuckle. Once again, the winner of the Champion Hurdle, the Irish Champion Hurdle, and the Champion Hurdle at Punchestown. Now, for the leading bumper horse, and this is for the elusive Bloodstock Trophy, fourth award of the evening, kindly sponsored by James and Amelia Gray, and I'd like to welcome James to the stage to present the award. James, thank you very much. The three nominees are Crambo by Saddler Maker out of Cardline, trained for Sullivan Bloodstock and Chris Giles by Fergal O'Brien and bred by Sullivan Bloodstock. Hollenbach by Schiaparelli out of Freydis, trained again by Fergal O'Brien for owners We're Having a Mare Wham Partnership, and bred by Joanna Daniel. And Time for a Tune by You're Going to Be Lucky out of Time for a Gin, trained for John Hales by Paul Nichols, and bred and originally raced by Brian Eckley. James has the envelope there, and James, the winner is Hollenbach. For Fergal O'Brien, We're Having a Mare, and Joanna Daniel. And sadly, Joanna can't be with us this evening. She's filming her new movie, so she's in Los Angeles this week. So please welcome Simon Sweeting back to the stage to accept the award.
Inside the final furlong, it is Look Away and Jack Quinlan who lead by a couple of legs. Hollenbach is out after him. Then Leave of Absence and Blow Your Wad. And then Rascal Boy closing up towards the line now with Look Away out in front. He remains unbeaten. Look Away has beaten Hollenbach. Leave of Absence.
Simon, thank you very much. A great success for the Daniels. And you're quite familiar with this mare?
Absolutely, she's been to us a lot. Sadly, the Daniels have got a mare or a foal to foster at the moment, which is why they can't be here.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and wish them all our very best. Joanna Daniel, the winner of the leading bungle horse with Hull and Back. Right, on we go. Leading novice hurdler for the Peel Bloodstock Trophy, presented by Will Kinsey. Will's Peel Bloodstock sponsor this time round. I'm delighted if Will can come and present the award for us. 3 nominees for leading novice hurdler are Constitution Hill, by be a contender, by Blue Brazil out of Queen of the Stage, owned by Michael Buckley, trained by Nicky Henderson and bred by Sally Newt. I Like to Move It, trained for Anne-Marie and Jamie Shepherd by Nigel Twiston Davis and bred by John and Alice Dawson. And Nell's Son by Trans Island out of Miss Nelly, trained for Langdale Racing and Bloodstock, the breeders, by Nicky Richards. Will, I think you've got the envelope for us. You do need to open it. And the winner is
Constitution Hill.
another huge shock, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm very pleased to welcome Constitution Hill's breeder. Give her a huge round of applause, Sally Newt.
It's first strike to England in the colours of Michael Buckley. Constitution Hill, a class apart, wins the Supreme.
Sally, I'm just going to let Will do the honours. Congratulations. I mean, a bit of a dream, I shouldn't wonder. Just talk me through the sort of roller coaster of emotions you felt this year with this very, very special horse.
Well, it's what every breeder dreams of, isn't it, having a horse like Constitution Hill. I mean, you can't explain it really. Incredible. For a small breeder like me, it's just absolutely fantastic.
Sally, where did it all start? Where did this journey begin for you?
I've got to blame my husband for this. He bought me my first racehorse. And look, he's always encouraged me to do it. And then I decided to buy a broodmare. And I've been very lucky to have such knowledgeable people all around me to guide me through it. Like Nick Williams and Simon Balding from Throckmorton. They're always at the end of the phone, really. They've guided me through it and given me such good advice. And Harry Fowler, to be here, he's here as well. And so I've been very fortunate, and I've been guided well.
It's the question that all breeders are asked when a true champion comes along, and I think we all agree that he is one. Right from the beginning, did you have an inkling that he was just a little different from the other foals that you'd bred?
No, because he was so quiet, really. Very quiet at home. No? So now you just don't know, do you? You've had feisty ones, and you think, yes, they're going to be champions, and they don't do so well. So I just don't know. You just don't know really as a foal. But he was just very quiet, and he was a pleasure to have.
And so he's massively surpassed your expectations. What a tremendous horse he's been. Now, the obvious question is, next week, the dam of Constitution Hill, Queen of the Stage, is up for auction in foal to Blue Brazil. Dare I ask why?
Well, I think you've got to sell probably the good ones to pay for the not so good ones. So we thought, well, maybe we'll just go for it and give it a whirl, really. Yes, because I mean, we've been doing it quite a long time now, and obviously we do have. It's looked fantastic. We've had a really good one, but obviously we've had some not so good ones along the way. So it sort of balanced itself out, really.
And is there a little bit of you that thinks this is as good as it's going to get?
Yeah, yes, this is. Yeah, it is. I mean, you can't have a better horse than Constitution Hill, really, but at the moment, can you? So fantastic.
Well, I wish you all the very best next week. I'm sure it'll be a bit of a wrench for you, won't it?
It is, yes, it is. It's sort of a bittersweet, really, but yeah.
You're not leaving the game. You're staying with it.
No, we're staying with you. Staying with you. Yeah. No, we love it. We love it. It's in our blood, so we love it.
You contributed so much with all the horses that you bred, and particularly this one. Sally, thanks so much.
No, pleasure.
Sally Newton, ladies and gentlemen. Will, thanks so much. Okay, on to the leading steeplechaser. The Shade Oak Stud is the sponsor of the Leading Chaser Award again. There were a number of high-class performers in this category. I'd like to ask Pete Hocknell to present this award. Someone who's given so much to this sport and to this committee, and has been the recipient of our Lifetime Achievement Award as well. The 3 nominees for Pete's award today: I Will Do It, by Flying Legend out of Lyricist's Dream, trained for diamond racing by Sam Thomas, and bred by Reg Brown. Midnight Shadow, trained for owner Africa Clark by Sue Smith and bred by Captain Archie Smith-Maxwell. And Sam Brown by Black Sam Bellamy out of Cream Cracker, trained for owner breeder Tim Frost by Anthony Honeyball. Pete, you've got a little bit of a vested interest here, but you're going to you're going to open the envelope and tell me that the winner is
Sam Brown.
Sam Brown it is. Trained by Anthony Honeyball for owner breeder Tim Frost. Sadly, Tim unable to attend this evening, but I'm delighted to say that family members Lucy, Jeremy and Emma Blackburn are here to accept the award on his behalf. So Lucy, Jeremy, Emma, welcome to the stage.
Sam Brown steadies, and he put in a mighty lead. Sam Brown is clear by 10 lengths now. To Sugar Blue in second, then Killer Kane and T Clipper, but heading up towards the line. It's going to be a clear-cut success for Sam Brown, for Anthony Honeyball, and home under Aidan Coleman.
Mummy's going to speak, I'm told. So by process of elimination, because I know Emma, I know this must be Lucy. If I've got this wrong, I really have messed this up. Lucy, just tell me a little bit about Tim's breeding and this horse in particular.
Okay, so my father bought Cream by Post here. It's all come full circle.
Here at Goss in Doncaster.
35 years ago. He came up with Anthony Fortescue Thomas and Richard Barber, and they bought Cream by Post. And then he bred the dam, Cream Cracker, and then bred Sam.
So it's been a wonderful family affair. And have you all been involved with it and shared as much in it with him and enjoyed it as much as he has?
Yes, we are all involved. And actually on the morning that he won that race, his sister had an Order of St George foal. So we're still going as well. We've got various family members and of his as well, relations. We've got another full sister as well. So yeah.
Always selling.
Always selling, but luckily, not selling one very crucial member of this family, who was Sam Brown. I've seen Anthony Honeyball this evening and Rachel. Well, I was going to say, every time I've spoken to him about this horse over the years, no matter what little injuries or niggles he's had, he has always retained the faith. Have you all retained the faith as well?
Yes, we have. I think helped by the fact that he did win in his first season, won his 2 bumpers. And actually got the award here as well 5 years ago. My parents came and collected it. And I think when you have that start, it keeps you going through whatever happens. And we all know, we're all breeders, and we all know that patience is the key. And it's a long time coming, 35 years really. But yeah, patience is the key. But yeah, we've always held the faith. And Anthony and Rachel have been brilliant. They're real stalwarts and very patient as well. And they've got him where he was this season. The season that we've had has been great. And yeah, they've got him there. So we're thrilled with them. And they're just down the road from us as well, which helps a lot.
You make National Hunt Breeding sound about as enjoyable as it can possibly be.
Honestly, that day at Aintree, people are still saying to us, "Oh, fantastic Sam Brown." And it was the race before the National, so so many people were watching, and people who don't normally watch were watching, and it was just amazing, honestly. And Aintree looked after us, and it was just brilliant, because we had an hour before the National. We were all in that room, and every time they looped the race, we were watching, because we couldn't believe he'd won, because it wasn't his ground, and he wasn't going to win. And it was, honestly, you just never forget that, do you? Those days. And that's why we do it, isn't it? Because of those days.
Even the trainer was emotional.
Does that take a bit of doing?
That takes a hell of a lot.
I think the trainer should stand up and at least take his bow. I don't know why I was looking over there. He's over there.
Don't forget Rachel as well.
And I'm not. Rachel's. Hang on. Oh, Rachel is there. Rachel, you better stand up as well. There we are. So you say Rachel does all the work on. So I mean, it's so we can get you another one of those.
Thank you.
Congratulations all. Mum's going to speak. It was a good call. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, great result. The leading novice hurdles mare is for the Mickley Trophy. We're at the halfway stage, rattling along. I'd like to invite Finn Kent to present the award. Richard's not here tonight. It'll be awarded to the leading novice hurdler, Mev. And I'd like to thank Richard and Finn and their family for all their support of this event down the years. Haven't missed a single year of sponsoring here. The three nominees are A Horse with No Name, trained by Nicky Henderson for owner Dominic Burke and bred by Whitley Stud. L.A. Bell, trained for Sue and Paul Lawrence by Dan Skelton, by Fame and Glory out of Catalina, bred by Rita Vaughan. And Rainy Day Woman, trained for Mr. White by Paul Nichols and bred by Pam Sly, by Cave Tara out of Wistow. And Finn, I think, has the winner for us. And the winner is L.A. Bell. Rita Vaughan, the breeder of L.A. Bell, isn't here tonight, but I'm particularly pleased to welcome Ian Lawrence to the stage, L.A. Bell's owner, with wife Suzanne, to pick up the trophy.
Challenge Jurash and Harbour Lake in the last pair. Gentlemen at arms, the leader Wonderwall blunders, comes down at the last, brings down Harbour Lake. It's Gentlemen at arms from L.A. Bell, who's closing on the stands. Royals running up towards the line. L.A. Bell getting up close home for the scalp.
Well, Ian, we're obviously sorry that Rita Vaughan can't be with us tonight, but we're much sorrier that we lost L.A. Bell at Aintree at the festival. She gave you and Suzanne so many great days, and she's a mare that we'll all remember very, very fondly. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you. No, we're so much going forward with her, with Dan and the yard. We're gutted, to be fair. Still gutted now. We still think about it, watch videos. It's a loss that we didn't expect, and we just thought she was like the nuts. We thought she was going to be, we was going to breed with her and everything, with Rita and Val. Rita Vaughan's a lovely lady. She phoned us up afterwards. It's just a shock, really. But it hasn't put us off racing, but Sue and I are racing virgins. We've got a few horses with Dan, great yard. They looked after us, very good afterwards. Harry's a great jockey, as you know. It hasn't put us off, but it was a bit of a blow.
I can well imagine, because she was so talented and gave so much in those 2 seasons. And I know for Sue particularly, it was extremely hard to take, and for you. But just in that brief time, tell us a little about the joy she gave you as well, and why it's made you want to stay in the game.
She's just a fantastic horse. She was lovely. She was just give you the buzz. We've got 6 with Dan at the moment. It just doesn't put us off, but it's just, she was just a great horse. I mean, to go to Newbury with her to win a listed race against, I mean, we actually give the Irish a run, didn't we, in Cheltenham?
You did more than that. You ran really well.
She ran really well, and we just had such a good. Dan planned the next 3 years. We was going, it was all planned out. Unfortunately, that day was a dreadful day, and to see her actually go, that was a bit of a knock. And we both, Sue and I, both said, look, we're not sure. And then Dan and family were great. They just said, look, it happens. Unfortunately, it happened on a big stage, which wasn't great. You just dust yourself down and keep going, because we've got other horses with her. So it hasn't put us off, but we're going to miss her like hell.
We all are, and all I can say to you is thank you so much for speaking so beautifully about her. Thanks for staying in the game, and that I really hope in 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 years' time that you're picking up one of those, not necessarily on somebody else's behalf, but for you, because you've bred a horse that's a champion. Because for staying in, you deserve it. Ian, thanks so much.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Ian Lawrence, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, on to the award for the leading novice chaser. That's up next. But all 3 candidates were Grade 1 winners during the season, so it's a hot category, and it's kindly sponsored by Simon and Overbury Stud again. So Simon's going to come and present the trophy. Poor man can hardly sit down and relax this evening, but it's when you're sitting down all night that you need to start worrying. The 3 nominees are Edward Stone by Cave Tara out of Nothing to Lose, trained by Alan King for the owner breeders Robert Avery and Ian Thurtle. Master McShee by Validas out of Oscar Annie, a wonderful fairy tale story, owned and trained by the Corkeries and bred by Lindsay Swenson Taylor. And Miller's Bank by Passing Glance out of It Doesn't Matter, trained by Alex Hales for the Millers Bank Partnership, and of course bred by the trainer Alex Hales. What a wonderful achievement that was, the Grade 1 winner at Aintree. So all Grade 1 winners, and the winner, Simon, is... Edwardstone is the winner, of course, of the Arkle in spectacular fashion. I'm delighted to ask Ian, Jeanette and Alice Thurtle to the stage to pick up their trophy.
Gavin Arco chasing Edwardstone over the last, with springs in his heels. He lands 3 lengths clear. Red Rookie has crashed over Hill, and it's Edwardstone halfway up the run-in, and he's beginning to power clear of Gavin Arco and Blue Law. It's Alan King and Tom Cannon in the Arkle. Edwardstone wins.
Ian, Jeanette, Alice, come and have a chat with us, all of you. Ian, come and have a word. I'm sorry that Robert and the Averys can't be with us tonight, because for your two families this has been quite something, hasn't it? It's not just about you breeding a horse. It's about a tale of great friendship.
That's right. We're neighbours and we're great friends, and we've had pointers, and we've now bred Edwardstone. When we finished pointing, we looked round for a stallion and we sent it to Kate Tara, and this is the result.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. It seems like an even better idea now. I mean, this season, we knew he was good, but this season he's been absolutely spectacular.
Unbelievable. We've had 4 straight wins and the Arkle, which was the cream of the time.
Absolutely. And Jeanette, maybe I'll have a quick word with you if I can.
Story, because when Edwardstone was about 2, Ian said, if that horse is a racehorse, I'll eat my hat. So
Well,
I think I've eaten his hat. Show something for my judge of horses.
it just goes to show they can come any which way. You're never quite sure. Simon, another great triumph for Kate Tara as well. And I can't let you go without just tipping the hat to him as well.
I love this horse, and yeah, but let's hope there's a few more to come. There's a couple more years to go, but no, this horse is just really exciting.
And Alice, you've been at Tween Hills for 2 or 3 years now. Of course, used to work here with the Thoroughbred Breeders Association. Does this now absolutely mean that your time at Tween Hills is simply preparing to take over the empire?
Yeah, we're gradually trying to worm away and get a few more national hunt mares in there.
Well, quite right too.
Yeah, no, we'll see. But no, it's just really so cool to have him and have him home now, and yeah, it's just been incredible.
And the pleasure he's given Mum and Dad and all of you is just huge.
Yeah, it's like beyond anything, and just being able to go and kind of have those days at the races. I mean, we'll never forget them. Like, it's just incredible. Cheltenham was just amazing, and even Aintree was just to be able to go to those big races, and it's just, yeah, it's amazing.
Well, congrats.
Alice helped me when he was foaled. We foaled him at home, didn't we? Yes. But he was, there was up straight away, and it was a strong foal. Yeah.
Strong foal, strong horse, strong family, great friends. Congratulations to you all, the Thurtles, ladies and gentlemen. Great result again. And you just thought, well, we have to thank Sally Newt and the Thurtle and Avery families for making us all hope that after an hour of the Cheltenham Festival, there were still some good horses in Great Britain. The next trophy is the Yorton Stud Trophy, presented by Lester Futter, and the 3 nominees for leading hurdler are Guard Your Dreams, trained by Nigel Twiston Davis for Graham and Alison Jelly, bred by Little Lodge Stud and Mr. and Mrs. Chug. Honeysuckle by Suleimani out of First Royal, as you know, bred by Dr. Guy at the Glanville Stud for Kenny Alexander and Henry de Brockenhead. And Time Hill, no mean horse either, a Grade 1 winner by Cave Tara out of Rosita Bay, trained by Philip Hobbs for the Englands and Haywoods, and bred by Overbury Stallions Limited. And Lester, you've got the envelope there, and the winner of the leading hurdler is?
Honeysuckle.
Of course she is. And you know that Dr. Guy and Doug can't be with us this evening. Julian's been up once, but I would like to ask Peter and Kate Maloney to come up and pick up the trophy on their behalf. These are the racing manager to owner Kenny Alexander.
Couple clear, Epperton's untidy, Zanna here in third, so horse staying on fourth, but it's Honeysuckle in full bloom again. She stays on pathway, back-to-back wins in the Untitled Champion hurdle. Honeysuckle again.
Well, you never get bored of this. I mean, I realise that you have had to pick up so many trophies on Kenny's behalf, on Doug's behalf, on Dr. Guy's behalf, but the day you stop doing that is the day you realise this incredible journey is coming to an end, and you don't want it to stop anytime soon, do you?
Oh, absolutely not. It's an absolute dream. It's been, you know, yeah, she's changed her life. She's changed Kenny's life, she's changed Henry's life, Rachel's life. I think just the amazing thing about her is she and Rachel have grown up together, you know, and it's just been fantastic. You know.
Quite funny, Alice was saying there, well, I'm not going to let David Redders forget his roots or get some more jumps mares at Tween Hills. Does a story like this sort of make you realise where your heart is?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
If you ever didn't know in the first place.
Yeah, listen, my roots are national hunt all the way. When you go to Cheltenham there, our family have had a great history with the Champion Hurdle, and over the years with my uncle and my dad, and just to win the Champion Hurdle in Cheltenham was just, it's really special.
How's she doing?
Yeah, she's at home with us now in Rathmore and relaxing and enjoying her with the Limerick grass.
Still undefeated. I mean, Kate, to you she must mean an awful lot because you get to see her at Rathmore and you get up close and personal with her like few of us can. But Dan was telling me that you've been to every single one of her races. Is that right?
Yeah, I've been to every one that I could. Obviously, because of COVID, I couldn't go to a few of them. But yeah, every other one. Been there. It's been amazing to see her winning every single one and everything. And yeah, I guess we witness everything. And yeah, she's an incredible there.
And what she meant to you and to your love of the sport?
It's been like amazing to witness like such an amazing duo with her and Rachel and everything, and just to be even like a small part of it, and yeah, it's just been amazing. It's with like kind of dreams and everything. That's been amazing.
Well, she's made so many dreams come true. Thank you both so much, and make sure it finds a good home.
Very good, we will do.
Peter and Kate Maloney, ladies and gents. Now, the next award is for the leading steeplechasing mare. High Flyer Bloodstock are the sponsors of our 10th award this evening, and Anthony Bromley and Tessa Greatrex from High Flyer are coming up to the stage to present the trophy. Now, the three nominees for the leading chasing mare are Chili Filly, by presenting out of Duprika, trained for the Strawn Lewis Gap Graham Solway Griffith partnership by Henry Daly and bred by Goldford Stud. Pick Legend by Midnight Legend out of Red and White, trained for owner breeder Francis Marn by Venetia Williams. And Snow Leopardess by Marteline out of Queen Soraya, trained for the owner breeder Marietta Fox Pitt by Charlie Longston. And Anthony, three splendid mares, but there can only be one winner, and the winner is
the Beach Chase winner, Snow Leopardess.
Snow Leopardess. We're going to enjoy her in winning action, and what a brilliant round of jumping she produced this day as well. And I'd be delighted to welcome owner breeder Marietta Fox Pitt to the stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Snow Leopardess, Hill 16 on the wide outside. It's a race of heads, and Snow Leopardess has hold on to win.
Marietta, come and have a chat with me, because this is the story of all stories, and she delighted us all the way through the Grand National journey.
I'm sorry it didn't work out, but these things very seldom do, and we've had a wonderful journey with her, which we've enjoyed every minute of. So, you know, and I've had so many people to help her, and everybody loves her, so I've had a great time.
And so much has worked out as well, as your trainer Charlie Longston has often said. You know, Marietta's had some interesting ideas along the way.
Great fun with her all the way.
And oftentimes they've come to fruition. You've taken her to Ireland and won. You've taken her to France and won.
Exactly. She's done great things, and she tries hard, and she loves her racing. It makes us all happy.
There isn't a part of this industry that you haven't explored. There isn't a part of the horse industry that you haven't seen or been a part of. And just where does this rank for you?
Funny, isn't it? Really, I started showing ponies. I then went show jumping. I then went eventing, and I did the racing in among that. And I've got one son that events and one that plays polo, and children all compete. So 4 children have all competed regularly, so we've all had a great time. She's been wonderful. I hope not ending.
Well, I really hope not. What I want to know is, what's the next chapter?
She's going to race next year, and then we'll bleed from her.
Again.
And I'm taking her aunt, carrying her embryo to a show jumper, home tomorrow.
Now I'm getting a bit confused. This is the bit where we went off-piste, Marietta. We went off-piste. But it's fine because we're a loving family. Don't go away, I want to hear more about this. So, she had her foal, who we've seen the footage of.
She's a 3-year-old.
She's a 3-year-old, I suppose.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's fine.
So she goes into training next year?
She'll go into training next year. She's a bit big, she's going up behind, she can't go yet. She'll go next year.
Okay, and so now, tell me about this embryo thing.
Well, I took some eggs off her and covered them by a horse called Charcoal Blue, who's the leading.
It's a pleasure then to congratulate you once again for standing such a brilliant national hunt stallion as Nathaniel. You can only imagine what he'd do if he he's got the Derby favourite, hasn't he?
He has got the Derby favourite, and I'm glad you remembered that. I spent £25,000 trying to market this stallion this year flat, and in one 10-second burst, you managed to ruin it completely by telling everybody that he covered mostly national hunt mares this year.
The good news is the Racing Post photographers are here, and this picture of you in the silver salver is gracing the front page in the special Let's Go Jumping pull out tomorrow.
Now listen, in all seriousness, I've had a deep love of national hunt racing since I was eventing all those years ago. It's a sport that I've got a deep love for, and I'm very, very proud of Nathaniel. I do all the coverings in the breeding shed, and I get to know the horses pretty well, and he's a horse I absolutely adore, so I couldn't give a shit what he does. As long as he's the best at it, that's fine by me, and he's an amazing flat stallion, and he turns out he's a pretty good national hunt stallion as well, so I'm fine with it. I'll be happy if you keep awarding me this for the next few years, and I'm delighted to come here. It's always good fun. It's much more fun than the Platt Awards. So.
Top man, Julian Dollar, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good score. That 3 nominations looking doubtful now, isn't it? To be honest. The National Hunt Room Mare of the Year is for the Dudgeon Cup, sponsored by Old Park Stud, and Gracie Skelton is here to present the trophy. And there were some very, very fine candidates for this award as well. And you've heard a bit about some of them already today. And the 3 nominees are, It Doesn't Matter, the dam of Miller's Bank, the Grade 1 winner at Aintree, bred by trainer Alex Hales. Nothing to Lose, the dam of Edwardstone. You've heard from Ian Thurtle. He co-bred Edwardstone with his neighbour and great friend Robert Avery. And Queen of the Stage, the dam of Constitution Hill. And you've heard all about her from Sally Newt. And she goes under the virtual hammer at Goss next week in foal to Constitution Hill's sire, Blue Brazil. So it's a really, really competitive line-up for what is a beautiful trophy, Gracie. And the winner is?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Is the winner. Please welcome Alex Hales to the stage to receive the award.
Miller's Bank, safely at the last. He lands 3 lengths ahead of Warlord, who's is chasing. 150 yards to cover. It's Miller's Bank, and now Warlord is chasing in vain. He's chasing shadows. Miller's Bank for Keeler Awards. Alex Hales and the Miller's Bank partnership.
I would love to talk to Grace, but mainly, Alex, I'd like to congratulate you on a really, really sparkling achievement, training a homebred to win a Grade 1, and still doing great things with the mare as well. How did it come about that you started breeding the horses that you train?
Stubbornness. Simple as that. We bought her as a foal, and Sally and I were trained her away, and she ended up with a small injury. But we knew she could gallop, we knew she would be all right, and she had quite a nice pedigree. And we thought we're in for a penny, for a pound, and 14 years later, here we are.
With a Grade 1 winner. And to be honest, training racehorses is demanding, time-consuming, quite often pretty expensive. Breeding horses is demanding, time-consuming, and extremely expensive.
Oh, absolutely. I think you have to be fairly foolish to be a trainer, but to breed and own and all of that is double that. So great thrill.
You're a pretty chilled, cool customer most of the time. You weren't when this horse hit the front at Aintree, were you?
Oh no, it's pathetic. Absolutely, yeah. But it's such a tough game, and to go and do that, and for our team, and Sally and everyone, it was just amazing.
So tell me a little bit about the family, about your mare, and what's happened subsequently, and what you're doing now with the breeding.
Well, it's sort of, as I said, it was really, the whole thing's just been luck. It's been incredible, really, and it feels like beginner's luck, and we sort of, we're just thoroughly enjoying our 15 minutes of fame, because it is so hard, this game, and we're going to make the most of it, and just to have the mare, and we've got a couple of offspring coming, and she's back in foal again, and so much to look forward to.
And who's she in foal to now?
She's back in foal to Jack Hobbs.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, best of luck with her. Alex, it's a terrific achievement. Thanks so much, and enjoy it.
Thanks.
Alex Hales, owner of It Doesn't Matter, Gavin Miller's Bank, who he trains. Well, the special award is the Eric Gilly Limited Trophy, presented by Philippa Gilly. Philippa is here, I'm delighted to say, to present the award. And the recipient of this award has been chosen by the TBA National Hunt Committee for his brilliance over the national fences this past season. A product of the elite mares scheme from its first year, this 9-year-old is an 8-time winner thus far in his career, and was a dual winner last term, both times scoring over the national fences at Aintree. Having taken the lead approaching the final fence, he found plenty for pressure in the hands of James Bowen to win the Grand Sefton, while 5 months later, in the hands of Sean Bowen, he came out best to take the Topham, despite having had a troubled start to the race. I'm sure you've all guessed by now who the winner is, but Philippa, can you confirm the winner of the Eric Gilly Limited Trophy?
Mac Totty.
Mac Totty it is. I'm delighted to invite his winning breeders, Steve and Jackie Clinton, to the stage.
A loose horse joining in to guide him home. Mac Totty is 6 lengths clear. Patsio chasing. Anna Mix it back in third. Mac Totty with a long lead heading into the shadows of their post. They're chasing in vain behind, and it's Mac Totty who wins the Topham.
Well, Steve, Jackie, come and have a chat with us. I've been watching horses in your red and yellow diamond colours running around with great distinction for many years. But Jackie, this one's a bit special.
Oh, yeah, he is very, very, very special. We bred him from top to the north. It was an amazing horse for us. In fact, she was one of our first horses. Yeah. So
Wind it back for me. Wind it back to the start with Tota de Nar.
Now we bought her a chapter with Mice and Raven. Well, we just put everything into it. You know, we've been interested in racing since 2008, I think. Yeah, fabulous. Marvellous.
Rather than just having a little bit of a horse, or having a whole horse, or having a ton of horses, when you say you've put everything into it, it's here, isn't it? It's heart and soul, you bred them.
Everything. We've put everything into it. Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't put no more into it then. You know, We watch racing every day. We're just obsessed with it. Yeah, we love it.
And Steve, this is obviously a great shared passion, a shared obsession between you. It's a completely it's a partnership of equals.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard to believe, but you don't do it to make money, you do it to lose money. And that's it, but you love the sport, you know. We've been lucky throughout the whole time of having very good trainers, and not that anybody would, this evening now, Matt Totti's sister, sorry, Mo Totti has just had a fall at 7:30 tonight.
Oh, fantastic.
With York Stud.
That's brilliant. Well, I mean, I think that definitely deserves a
You just love the game, that's it, full stop. And he's something special, and we'll see what he does next year. I mean, that's down to Karen and Peter, but we've got a dream and we'll go for it.
Well, it's been just a pleasure just for a few moments to live the dream with you, Jackie, Steve. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well done. Steve and Jackie, please, ladies and gentlemen. We're all right, I reckon. We're all right. It's the final award of the evening. I'm just double checking to see that I'm right. I'm good, aren't I, Charlie? Yeah. It's the final and most prestigious award of the evening. It's the National Hunt Achievement Award. It's for a person who's given outstanding contribution to the British National Hunt racing and breeding industry, the Queen Mother's Silver Salver. And I'd like to ask TBA National Hunt Committee Chairman Brian Mayo to present the award. Brian, are you going to say a few words for us?
We have a little tradition with this award that we don't announce the winner. What I'll do is to give you some clues, and you've got to see if you can guess the winner before I've finished. Okay? Firstly, this person has been a very successful agent and has bought a number of high-class British horses over the years, British bred horses, as well as one or two Irish ones. Amongst them are a dual winner of the King George VI Chase and a Grand National winner. He's also been a successful breeder, breeding at least 3 black-type horses from one mare that he owned himself. Not only that, this guy is a superb stallion. He's sired a leading National Hunt trainer. So I'm delighted to present this award to the person that bought Q Card, Rule the World, bred Poppy Key, Copper K and Copperlet, and sired Holly Murphy. I'm delighted to give this award to Aidan Murphy.
Which one is Richards in second place? Think the territory in third. It might just be snag list ahead of HONEYSUCKLE. The last two are in the centre, and here's Rule the World on the outside. Who can last strongest award? And it's Rule the World. The horse who previously won the race over Fancies. Who's going to run the biggest one of all here? And it's Rule the World who wins the national for Max Morris and Green first ride for 19-year-old David Mullen.
Well, Aidan, I mean, that barely does a tenth of it justice, to be honest. It's been some ride.
Yeah, it's been good fun. Getting those horses and trying to buy those horses that end up winning nationals or whatever. That's what I'm in it for.
People who've been doing something a little while could be forgiven sometimes for their, enthusiasm waning a little. Yours never seems to. You seem to attack each and every sale with the same gusto and good humour as you did 30 years ago.
You've got to keep it. Tomorrow's another day. Every sale is another sale. You don't know where you're going to get the next good one, and you just got to keep at it.
How much pleasure has Ollie's training career given you, especially the last 2 or 3 years?
Stress. No, it's good fun, and I got to try and find these menorahs and whatever for him now.
And is that really now what drives you primarily? it's making sure that he gets to where he wants to be.
100%. Yeah. It's all. I need him to have those grade 1 horses. They're very, very difficult to find. But every sale is another sale, and keep trying.
And I remember, years and years ago, I did the first TV interview he ever did when he was about 13, I think.
You're American,
yeah. And just the sheer passion that he'd obviously inherited from you and Annabelle then was shining through.
Yeah, and he hasn't lost any of it. He's as enthusiastic now, and as there's such a number of very ambitious young trainers out there. It's tough, but he's up for it.
You've been a great pragmatist and realist as well, and oftentimes in TBA National Hunt meetings you've stressed how difficult this game can be sometimes, but from what you've heard tonight, would you agree that things aren't too bad? There's some heartwarming tales out there.
No, they're going places, and I have to say that the mayor's scheme has made a huge difference. It gives it incentive to keep breeding, and that's what we do it for.
Go out, buy some more champions tomorrow, breed a few more champions, and keep doing what you're brilliant at. Aidan, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Aidan Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this man is the final award winner of the night, and that completes the 8th annual National Hunt. You're not going to sing again.
No, I'm not singing.
You're not singing again. And thanks go to our sponsors and supporters, and of course to Liz Lucas, ladies and gentlemen, who does so much for this evening and so much as part of the TBA. Liz, come on, stand up. You might get a sale or two out of that tomorrow, Liz. And thanks to all the rest of the National Hunt Committee and the TBA team. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Please don't sing.
One last thing. I also want to thank Rob Davey that puts a tremendous amount of effort and suffers a lot of stress in organising this. And I want to remind people of something that Aidan Murphy said after the very first one of these dinners, which was a success. He said to me, "That was a success, but you'd be stuffed without Nick Luck." And it's true, because Nick Luck is a superb compere, and this would not be the same evening without him. And I very much want to thank our host for the night for once more making the effort to come here. It's great that he does. Thank you, Nick.
That's it, I think, ladies and gentlemen. You can enjoy the rest of the evening. The raffle downstairs for Nathaniel nominations as well. And then Julian's getting everyone a drink at the bar, okay?